Long ago in Ireland lived a rich and happy king called Lear. He had a beautiful wife and 4 lovely children, Fionnuala, Fiachra, Con and A. Unfortunately, his wife died. Lear and the children were devastated by her death. However, in time, Lear decided he needed a new wife and he chose Aoife. She was beautiful and he believed kind. Aoife was jealous of how much Lear loved his children. She came up with a terrible plan to get rid of them. One day, she brought the children to play in the lake near the castle. As the children splashed and played in the water, Aoife cast her terrible spell. She turned them into swans for 900 years. The children would spend 300 years on Lake Daravara, 300 years on the Sea of Moyle, and 300 years on Inishglora. The only comfort they had was that they would keep their human voices. When Aoife returned to the castle, she admitted to Lear what she had done. Lear's anger was terrible to behold. He ran to the lake and saw only 4 swans. They called to him with their human voices and he knew it was his children. Lear spent the rest of his long life by the lake with his children. They sang to him whenever he felt sad and it cheered him greatly. However, time passed and Lear grew old and died peacefully in his sleep at the edge of the lake. When 300 years had passed, it was time for the children to move on. Their new home, the Sea of Moyle, was a miserable and stormy place. However, eventually 300 years passed and then it was time to go to Inishglora for their last 300 years. At Inishglora there was shelter and better weather and the children were happy there for a while. Many years passed. One day, a follower of St. Patrick arrived at the isolated and lonely place. He saw the 4 swans swimming in the lake and he heard their beautiful singing. He decided to celebrate Mass. When he rang the bell during the Mass, a terrible racket broke out in his small church. However, when the monk opened his eyes, he was shocked to see 4 old and wrinkled people standing before him instead of the swans that had been there. They told him their story and the monk blessed them and taught them about Christianity. They lived their lives, the rest of their lives, happily on the edge of Inishglora.